Hi, Janet Cassidy here. If you've been following my writings for a while, you know that I love quotes. Well, one of my daughters gave me the autobiography of Pope Francis for Mother's Day. And so I've been reading through it, and Pope Francis has a quote from a poet whose name is Péguy. And I wanted to share that quote with you because I wonder if maybe some of you might be struggling with the topic of the quote. So here it goes. The most difficult thing is to hope. The easiest thing is to despair. And this is the greatest temptation. I thought some of you might struggle with hope sometimes. I think we all do, because when we look around us, it's so frustrating, from natural disasters to political stuff going on to leaders in maybe our church or our country that disappoint us. Maybe you're struggling with work or suffering, something local closer to home, like family or a spouse or children. There's so many things that can drag us down. And as Péguy says, it is the most difficult thing to hope. And despair is the easiest thing. We can get so sucked into all the negativity. And if we stay in it too long, it can really cause us to spiral. So one of the things that I like to do, which wouldn't surprise you, is I dig deeper into scripture or spiritual reading or prayer. I find that those things really help me if I'm frustrated with what's going on in the world. And the other thing I think that's important to remember is sometimes you have to take some of that negativity off your plate if you can. Now, some of the negativity that comes into our life we can't get rid of. Maybe there's chronic suffering. Maybe we see that every single day. But when we dig into scripture or our faith, whatever faith you have, you can find hope, because we have hope in our personal salvation. We have hope that comes from God. And so remember, in this quote, he says, this is the great temptation. The great temptation is that hope is difficult and despair is easy. If you feel yourself sliding down that path, you can help yourself or find professional help if you need it. But please don't let the struggles of today take you down a spiraling path towards despair. Because as Péguy says, that's the easiest thing. And as we're warned, this is a great temptation. So I hope today you are lifted up by this quote and reminded that despair doesn't have to be where you end up. Stay with the hope in your personal salvation from God, the hope that God always keeps his promises to us. So don't let yourself get crushed by all the negativity going on around you. There is a lot of wonderful things happening in our world. So that's just a message I wanted to bring to you today in case you're needing it. And I just hope that you have a blessed day.